All right, man. Let's do it. I hope all of my thoughts on this come out how I want them to. All right. I ran myself on E for a couple days. I just slept until 5 p.m. And I woke up and looked at my phone. And I see a Paul George podcast featuring Reggie Jackson the day after Paul George drops 2 points and leaves the game with another leg injury. Paul George, $212 million max contract 76ers player, wakes up after the Sixers continue to spiral and says, I have to upload a fucking podcast episode about this shit, bro. I just saw a reply on Twitter from somebody that said, clickbaiting your team's downfall is insane. And I'm not going to get up here and scream and yell and rant and all this stuff, man. I'm just going to get some thoughts out on this situation, the Sixers right now, and what I think about having a max contract player who's seemingly more interested in getting clicks on YouTube than, you know, the basketball team. The Sixers are the Dallas Cowboys of the NBA, and Paul George is Micah Parsons. And this is just loser, loser, loser energy. That's what it is. Do you know what somebody, when their team is in a downward spiral and everything's going wrong, do you know what running to YouTube is? It's a selfish, egotistical thing to do. This is somebody, and it's becoming more and more common in the NBA. I'm not saying Paul George is the only one that does it. That's why I said Micah Parsons, Dallas Cowboys. We're becoming a sports area of players who are feeding their egos every day more than feeding the team that they're supposed to be caring about. Do you understand what I'm saying right here? All we can do as fans is let the front office pay these guys this money and hope that they care enough to be competitive and be entertaining, be competitive enough for it to be entertaining, right? Players who score 2 points in a basketball game and wake up the next morning thinking about a podcast, that's energy that is not going to contribute to wins on the court. You know what I'm saying? I had a high school coach, and I hate to be that, I played. I had a high school coach that forced us to go out to dinner together and do things together and take, like, you know, miniature golf trips or whatever it was, because he was so hung up on the fact that energy and how you guys feel about each other and how everyone on the team acts around each other and together contributes to wins on the court. You don't go record a podcast talking about team information. Look, players only meeting leak. What's next for Sixers featuring Reggie Jackson? Are you fucking kidding me, man? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? The player that my team signed to a max contract in the offseason is using the 76ers drama to get views on YouTube. That is just pathetic. And it's loser energy. I'm sorry. It's I don't know what else to say about this shit, but this is loser energy, man. This is loser energy, and it's not going to equal wins. Having people like this on your basketball team is not going to equal wins. And there's going to be this whole, well, how are you a podcaster telling somebody they're not allowed to be a podcaster? Well, I am not being paid $212 million to care about basketball. That's a thing too. Players that are doing this, there's no reason for an NBA player to have a podcast while they're playing basketball. Do you understand that? There's zero reason for it at all. For me, it's an outlet. I think that my only path to success in life is being an entertainer. I realize that that people are entertained by what I'm doing, and so I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm using podcasting to give myself and my family a life and pay bills. Somebody who's a NBA player who's made hundreds of millions of dollars is doing it just for fun. And I don't know, how could it even be that much fun? They're just doing it to stroke their own ego. That's what they're doing. We're in a new era where players lose and go home and upload a video that says, what's next for 76ers? What the fuck am I living in a fucking time warp? Am I in a different reality? What is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? Would Kobe Bryant have lost a game and upload a goddamn podcast episode the next day? Would Michael Jordan lose a game and upload a podcast episode the next day? No. But the era we're living in now, it's all about ego. It's all about me. Nobody gives a fuck about winning the basketball game. When LeBron James broke the 30,000 point record, they were losing the game, bro. I'll never forget about this. They were losing the game. They stopped the damn game to have a celebration on the court because he broke the all-time scoring record. If that was Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, or any other athlete that wins at a high level, they would have said, what are you doing, bro? We're in the middle of a game and we're losing. Get away from me. I don't give a fuck about a point record. You know what I'm saying? But the new generation of players, me. Celebrate me breaking a point record in the middle of a game that we're losing. You know what I mean? Me. Team's falling apart. There was a secret meeting leak. There's all this drama. I got to go use it to get views on YouTube. You fucking loser. I'm not even going to click on it because I don't care what he said in the episode. But this shit's fucking disgusting. That's my take on it.